Let me show you one of the ways to do ministry. And many people don't like when I say this, but you know me, I don't say anything with any selfish agenda. I'm called to teach. One of the easiest ways to build, can I tell you? When you're doing ministry, follow it, follow it. Follow it, but you're not following me. Follow it. When you want to do ministry, if you focus on guest invitation, you're just in your own template. It's not wrong. It's just that it has its own route it's taking. You go that route. It's a way of joyriding on other people's success. So you want a shortcut. Sometimes, listen, I know many people tell you grow by association. It's not necessarily true. I found something. God is the lifter of men. Believe me, I found it. I've grown beyond those statements. Most of the time, association is so powerful that it can end up raising the wrong person. I found it. Look, let me give you an example. Broker, right now, if you stand there, don't look at him. Please, understand that I'm just teaching. I'm not saying it's literally the way it is. Okay, I don't know if please don't pick it as it is. Pick it as what I want to teach. Do we need to sign an agreement? A consent. Bro, look. Right now, no one might know you. I use the word might. I didn't say they. Please, help me to teach. I'm just teaching. I'm not saying it's literally. We all know you. The minute I come close to you, and right now I'm going to tell them. By the way, in case you're not aware, Theo is the one that takes the pictures and his team. So all social media things that you're seeing, this is a very strong engine. Now, from now, today, go look at your social media. You will see how many people have asked for friend request. You're not following me. You're not following me. Someone else is saying, Bishop, Namimi, I think I need to start charging promotion of companies. I'm telling you the truth. You're going to see it. Just by standing with you. So question, if I don't first check who is this man and how does he stand, what I've done today, I've opened him to a realm where he can misbehave the more. Assuming that's what he's doing. And that's why I say that sometimes when you teach, we grow by association is not powerful on its own. Because if he associates with me, and at that particular point, he's not ready for growth. The fact that he has associated with me, that association forces him to grow. So even if he doesn't want to grow, he must grow because he has associated with growth. That's why I teach that you can't teach that association should. No, people should meet Christ. Because Christ will not allow you to grow publicly. But if you meet me, there is a way you can grow without Jesus. You can be on the limelight without Jesus. Believe me. And a lot of my people in my generation, they have found this part. They want to build, they don't wait for Jesus. Because I hope you know the Bible says there is a time appointed that at the right time he makes everything beautiful. There is a kingdom time. The calendar of heaven is totally different. So, but because you don't want to wait for that kingdom time, you now come to my time, John C.W.'s time. And I've seen many people doing that. Many pastors, they want to associate with me because they know if I come to their ministries, it will grow. I found that answer. I know it. And they think I don't know. So most of my invites, I will say no. 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 This one was insisting, even the day before yesterday, every day, we need to confirm. We need to confirm. I don't have an answer. He says, Pauline came and told me, oh, you know, today is the day they are meeting to finalize. I'm not on that level. So I answer by pressure. It's you that needs me. So you will wait for me to give you my answer. What if Jesus has not told me? Go ahead and meet and go. I'm not into that realm of pressure. Don't give me pressure if you're giving me an invite. Give me an invite and leave me. He might not answer me the first day. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks. No. See, then he won't tell me no. He'll be quiet. I know him. He said, Lord, what they have invited me here. What do you think? He won't talk. Sometimes even if it's yes, he wants to check whether he still matters in your waiting period. That is there anything that can take you out of waiting if Jesus has not told you? He waits for you. So when you teach growth by association, this is a very weak approach in the kingdom. My advice, grow by knowing Christ. Believe me, once you fully grow, you will meet a company of prophets also. Then you will prophesy. But don't meet a company of prophets before you meet Samuel that tells you what you should do. Because then that power, you will associate with people that are powerful, and that power will kill you. Because power, in order for power to be beautiful, power must be directed. Power must flow in a channel. Africa, and I know maybe in Africa, maybe in other nations it's nuclear. Now, when you come out, you see Kenya Power Lines. Oh my God, the time is up. When you come out, you see Kenya Power Lines, right? Right? I want to ask you a question. What is happening there on those lines? There's a word I'm looking for. Huh? What is it doing? Good. What is happening? Current is flowing. If you cut that Kenya Power cable, and when it's raining, the same current, you put it in the dam. What have you done? You have altered the flow of the current. So the current knows, I'm not supposed to go this way. So anyone found in that line, that current that is flowing for beauty, will flow for darkness. Do you understand? That's how ministry is. There are things that are designed to flow on the power lines. Fish is designed to flow in the waters. Electricity is designed to flow on those lines. And if you say that it doesn't matter, I'm a child of God, okay, you go touch that power line, calling the name of Jesus. Is it that Jesus will not save you? No. But you should be wise enough to know. You are not a repelling, even in physics you are taught, you are not a poor conductor of electricity. You are a very rich conductor of it. At least that I can remember, bro. What is it? If you take wood is a poor conductor of electricity. But you are current yourself. So what current will do, when it comes and it finds you at the center, it will find a way to flow through you. So there is a current, a ministerial current. There are people that are not yet mature, and they are holding power lines. So when that time for that type of ministry to come, the power that is needed to drive that ministry, when you're holding it, the current is too big, it will blast your unforgiving heart. And sometimes when we tell some of you, stop this thing, you go out there saying, oh, he doesn't like when people are prospering. And we are looking at you trying to take the current that you are trying, when the electricity finally, you know, when Kenya Power cuts electricity, you can even play with the power lines. Huh? Heaven has cut electricity. Some of you are playing with power lines, and you look as if, but even me, I'm doing it. The day heaven will decide to release the power line, then it needs an unforgiving heart, a heart that's not mature. The same power that is unto life, when it finds you, that power will kill you. There are things you shouldn't know at a certain age. Believe me. Marriage is a power line. I've advised many people here, don't be married if you are not 30 years. I've advised you. And if you're going to be married, you must have two things. You can actually cheat time. I hope you know. You can cheat it. There is only two options. Naturally speaking, there is a season that surrounds people that are 30 years and above. The only way for you to cheat that is that in case you are 26, you must find a way to be 4 years ahead of yourself, so that when the power line called forgiveness comes, you will know that it's not just sex that talks in marriage. You just keep lying yourself there. She can never, she can leave you. Bro, she can leave you. Start being foolish, you will see. But we hold we hold power lines that the power that passes through there, your body, it cannot hold it. So what was meant for life? The same place that God put to raise you destroys you. Fame is a power line. Believe me, I've tested these things, I can tell you. The way you want everyone to know when you appear, you ask. We went to a place in Nanyuki. I don't even know where that is. I didn't even sit for a second. 4 men entered. I don't know who was with me there. Wait, was it Nanyuki? Yeah. Yeah, you were there in Nanyuki. Yes, were you there? We just sat. They started highlighting. Huh? You know, Pauline is chief of protocol in her head. She said, those people are looking at you. Me, I'm not aware. I didn't even sit for a second. 4 men were walking around looking at me. Now, if you see 4 men, this is where they are going, and their head is like this. It means there are only 2 issues. Either you are alive after this view, or you are dead. 4 men. They left where they were, they came. Finally, when they know, I think they were checking. Finally, when they came and noticed and they couldn't hold it anymore, this one came round so that he will act as a shield. I knew I was finished. Finally, one of them came and said, excuse me, you needed to have seen the gun. Say no. Don't. It's part of the wisdom in ministry. You don't call names, because they might think you are trying to build by their association. Good, you are my children. Have you understood now? Now, if my wife can learn, and then I correct you, you change the location of your nose. Now your nose is on your forehead. My own wife, I'm correcting her, and you can see how she, hey, wow! You see the beauty, and that's your mother. Your nose comes to in fact, your ear comes to the nose, and your nose goes to the ear. And you are seeing how, you know why? She's a student. When I'm teaching here, it's not her husband talking. Finally, the people says, I just want to find out, are you CW? You know those places where you know here, no one knows me. Need to misbehave. And I want to explain what misbehaving is. My misbehaving is removing my shoes. I just need you to know that. I don't like shoes. I remove my socks and my shoes. I like walking barefoot. So before you say, if my papa can misbehave, who am I? No. The misbehavior I'm talking about there, I don't like shoes. I don't like them. Maybe you saw on the video today, I don't like shoes. So I like just, while a woman misbehaves when there is no one, by removing her head, not the wig. It's actually her head. Mine is my leg. I don't like shoes. Fame. The other day we went to Uganda. We were given a very nice hotel by a friend. I'm just going to take buffet. And in the buffet I select. Like if there are 7 things, I only take 2. And then I go sleep. I'm just on the buffet. The guy gives me a plate. A place where you can't expect anyone can know you. Says CW. And they are there. I say, no. I wanted to wear a short. Thank God that day I wore a trouser. Can you imagine? If you would have seen, I could have a lot of people. A lot. That day something told me, bro, you need to wear jeans. You need to have seen me. Can you imagine? Lord. And I knew that no one knows me there. But I still dressed properly. Because I found a place. I know I'm holding a very high voltage called fame. And either I align or it kills me. And the guy said, I watch you from Dubai, man. Are you going to come to Dubai? Can I call you? And he gave me a watch. A beautiful watch. I can't wait. I came to Kenya. I didn't sleep. I was looking at everyone on that plane. Everyone was a suspect. I said, why are you looking at me like that? Or maybe he knows I have the watch. The guy removed the watch and he says, man, when the time comes, this will be the sign. So he sold a watch as a sign that the East will receive the message of the gospel. Can you imagine? I don't know him. I've been to many places, and that's why I'm telling you sometimes, young people, don't follow these things. Grow to them. Grow to what you are waiting for. Grow to it. In fact, be bold enough to pray this prayer. Lord, what I've not matured to, stop it from coming to me. Believe me, it sounds hard. But if it appears now, that current will destroy anything on its path that is not built to contain it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That's why I've remembered you. You remember the thing I told you here? Listen, little girl, how old are you? If you hear wisdom for 3 years, you will be among the richest women. Because I see that drive. But if that drive is not tamed, what it will get to money, and when a deal gets to money, Satan offers it quickly. When your heart inclines to money, and Satan knows that it's for money you are doing it, deals will come, deals will come, deals will come. One day you will not be in the spirit. A deal will appear at 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Then someone will tell you, meet me here. The next day, we will be called for a corpse. Have you not seen it? Yes, those are people that are not talking in the spirit. You know why? Because a deal came, and Satan knows how to put his deals in God's deals. The difference there is the spirit of wisdom. You look at it and say, no, let the deal wait for me tomorrow. Why do I need to do it in the night? Why? Such people should not expect to receive. Have you understood this association? And why me, I don't teach it that way? My advice is know Jesus. Everyone that you should associate with, he knows the plans that he has for. He even knows the people that should be in your plan. No man should select friends. That's motivational talk. That he select the kind of friends. Hakuna. Jeremiah 29:11 tells you that there is nothing you do. If you're going to follow the kingdom selects everything for you. Everything is selected. I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you, to give you a future and hope, an expected end. Imagine the plans of God. God has planned all the way to your end. He knows where you will be when you die. Can you imagine right now, everyone seated here, the end of your life, Jehovah knows where it is. How do you not follow such a man that has such a map? Who else can tell your end? Look at your neighbor. Ask your neighbor, can you? Do you know where my end will come? Ask your neighbor. I know it's a hard question. I know you are spiritual. Meanwhile, it's written. Unexpected end. Very expected. If you follow God well, even your end, you begin to see the marks. I found that with one of my pastors that went to be the Lord last year. Finally, he came, he says, hey, I was resting and I saw Psalms 23. And when he woke up, he took the Bible. When he read it, he says, even though he knew what he was saying, when they read it to me, I told them, when you are going, I says, now, look, if you're going to cry, cry now. Because when you get there, he's not living there. Because he himself had seen an unexpected end. How do you die with a Bible verse? When do you hear people dying with a verse? Some of us, we died drunkards. The guy left with a Bible verse. He says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, he recited it. He says, I will fear no evil. What God was doing was he was preparing him, because it's a valley and all people here must pass through it. He says, the only thing I want you to know, whatever you see there, do not fear. Can you imagine? And then the man rested. Unexpected end.